This is live severe weather coverage on Dr. Don's Weather. This is live severe weather coverage on Dr. Don's Weather. Our coverage will begin momentarily. Please stand by. This is live severe weather coverage on Dr. Don's Weather. Our coverage will begin momentarily. Please stand by. This is live severe weather coverage on Dr. Don's Weather. Our coverage will begin momentarily. Please.
And good evening, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don in here with you on your Wednesday evening. It is 7:23 p.m. Central on Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. It is 8:23 p.m. Eastern. We are just literally back from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, so forgive the attire. But we have a severe thunderstorm warning that's just been issued for Carroll County. This is for a severe thunderstorm sitting right there along I-20 in Carroll County there along the interstate. And this is moving different, folks. We've been posting for the last 24 hours or so to make you guys understand that this setup that we've got this evening is a little different from what we normally deal with. These storms are going to be moving northeast to southwest, which is really backwards from the way they normally work. So this storm coming just south of Tallapoosa back over toward Bremen, and it is going to move to the southeast on down into Carroll County, and that's going to move across the central and western sections of Carroll County, places like Mount Zion, and then down toward Bowden, and then Ranburne over in Alabama will probably have to deal with this storm also. Now, I'll just read you the text of this from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service in Peachtree City has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Haralson County in northwest Georgia and west central Carroll County in northwest Georgia. This warning is in effect until 9 p.m. At 8:12, a severe thunderstorm was located over Waco or near Buchanan, moving to the southwest at about 5 miles per hour. So this is a very slow-moving storm. And the primary hazard with this storm is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. So again, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Haralson, the southern portions of Haralson and Carroll County in west central Georgia. We've also got a brand new special weather statement. And this is from the National Weather Service out of Birmingham. A strong thunderstorm will impact southeastern Cleburne County through 8 p.m. At 7:24 p.m., Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Muscadine, or 12 miles southwest of Buchanan, moving to the southwest at 10 miles per hour. Hazard with this side of the storm is at about 50-mile-per-hour wind gust. So, again, this is going to move kind of backwards from the way we normally see weather move, and that's because of the particular setup that we have going on this evening, where the storms are going to be coming out of Georgia back into Alabama. Here is the worst part of the storms right there in that circle, and it is going to move in this direction. So it's going to move down toward Bowden and then Hightower over in southeastern Cleburne County, maybe Ranburne. And then if it holds together long enough, it could make it down to Bucktown, Graham, Woodland, and eventually even into central Randolph County, if it holds together long enough. Now, understand, this is only moving at 5 miles per hour. So this is a very slow-moving storm. It would take 3 hours for it to get down into the Ranburne area. So odds are it won't hold together that long. When I zoom back out, you can see that not much of anything else is going on across East Alabama or West Georgia. The next closest strong storm is going to be a complex sitting just north of Atlanta. up there around Roswell. That also is drifting to the southwest. Let me confirm that. Yep, 5 miles per hour to the southwest. So that's a very slow-moving storm as well. And then when I zoom all the way back out, we've got a couple of heavier cells up in northeast Georgia. Between Helen and Cleveland, that's also drifting to the southwest at about 5, just below severe limits on that storm. And then over in the South Carolina area, some really big storms there near Walhalla and also just to the north back up towards Salem. I actually went through Salem Sunday afternoon, so that's the first time I've ever been through that town. So been there, done that. We took a trip over to Clemson, South Carolina Sunday afternoon, picked up the grandkids, and headed to Gatlinburg for several days, and just got back into town a couple of hours ago. Big storms over toward Columbia, South Carolina, and then down around just north of Charleston. But looking at the overall big picture across the southeastern United States, we see some big storms down in southwest Georgia from Albany back down toward Donaldsonville, and then also from about Enterprise, Alabama, down to around Pensacola, some big storms around Mobile. And then a handful of storms in northeast Georgia, that big one just north of Atlanta, and then the one in southern Haralson County, northern Carroll County, that is moving southeast. It's really not moving. It's more like drifting to the southeast at about 5 miles per hour. Now, the problem when we have storms moving this slow becomes multiple. So you've got dangerous lightning, you've got gusty winds, and then you also have torrential rainfall, especially there where you see the red. And in those areas, you could certainly see some flooding, some flash flooding. So I-20 from Bremen to about the Alabama state line is going to be a nasty ride here over the next hour or so. And I would be willing to bet that we'll see some street-level flooding in that area. And that's going to be the nature of these storms tonight. Very, very, very little tornado threat. These are heat of the day type thunderstorms. The atmosphere just got so heated today that it just can't take it anymore. And we start to see these thunderstorms pop right at sunset, and they'll last for 2 or 3 hours. And then by the time we get to 11 o'clock or midnight tonight, the storms will be fading away, and then we'll probably have to go through this routine again tomorrow as well. When you start getting temperatures in the mid to upper 90s and then heat index values up into the 103, 104 range, you're going to start to see these type storms pop up in the afternoon. It's really not that unusual. And we do occasionally get storms backing in from Georgia back into Alabama. It doesn't happen every day, but that is not a phenomenon. It's not anything to be concerned about. It does occasionally happen. And these storms blow up really quick. When I zoom out, you can see across East Alabama and West Georgia, there's nothing happening right now. But don't let that kind of fool you. We could get a pop-up thunderstorm at any time now across all of East Alabama or West Georgia, and they'll blow up really fast. And then the framework of the storm is not sufficient to maintain, and so that storm will get really big really fast, and then it will collapse. And that's when you get some of those microbursts when that happens, and then you get wind damage from that. So all of this is possible this evening. It looks more likely in West Georgia than it does East Alabama at the moment, but it certainly could happen in East Alabama also. And we do have a severe thunderstorm watch that covers northeast, east central, and almost all the way to the Gulf Coast. It does go all the way to Hilton Head, and then it gets most of the state of South Carolina and even stretches up into North Carolina. It's a severe thunderstorm watch until midnight tonight. Some of this stuff over around Columbia and north of Anderson will slowly drift back into Georgia. I think they'll dissipate before they make it to Alabama, but a pop-up storm or two across East Alabama and West Georgia is certainly plausible over the course of the next couple of hours. And again, the reason we're here is because of this severe thunderstorm warning that's just been issued for southern Haralson and portions of Carroll County. Bowden, you're not in the warning just yet because this is such a slow-moving storm. Just really gets the north and the northwest corner of Carroll County. It doesn't even include Carrollton proper on this particular cell. So let me run over here to the chat room, see what's going on with the Thunder Buddies. You're welcome, Dakota. Sharon's watching us in Ellick City. There's Teresa Hubbard. She says, heads up Carroll County, particularly the northern and northwestern sections of Carroll County. Carrollton proper, this thing may not touch you at all. Kathy's watching us in Roanoke. There's Miss Mary, mayor of Frog Eye. Jackie's watching us from Newell. Nancy's watching us in Woodland. Savannah is in New Site. I appreciate you folks jumping in here this evening. We're not going to stay live wall to wall with this because it is such a slow-moving storm. If it makes it into other parts of Carroll County, it'll be a while. It's probably going to maybe build back to the west a little bit, and that's what we're seeing. If you look at that last volume scan right there, this thing is kind of widening out. It is stretching all the way down here now. Let me clear that out. We'll draw this again. It's stretching all the way down I-20. Back toward Alabama. And as time goes along, it may continue to fan out back off to the west. So just a really bad ride right now. Up there on I-20 from Bremen all the way back over toward Abernathy in Cleburne County. And again, if this holds on long enough, it may work into extreme southeastern Cleburne. It may get into southwestern portions of Carroll and could even possibly get up into northeastern Randolph. But that's a long way away. It's only moving at 5 miles per hour. So we're talking to get down to Graham. You know, we're looking, that's 15. I said it'd be 3 hours. It'd take 3 hours for it to get down there. And we're at 7:35. That'd be 10:30, around 10:30 tonight before it even made it down into the Newell area. And I would expect these storms to be fading away by that time. But we'll keep an eye on it just in case. Hey, Jackie up in Newell. Keep an eye on that if you're up there in the Newell area. I really don't expect it to make it that far south, but it could. Nancy's watching us in Woodland. You folks up there on the northern end of Randolph and even back over into northern Heard County in southeastern Cleburne need to be weather aware as this storm slowly sinks to the southwest. Christy's watching us in 5 Points. Remy. Hey, Remy Martin. Keep it up yonder in Georgia. We'll work on that. Hey, Sonia Holloman, thank you for being a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather. We appreciate you. Folks like Sonia keep us going. Kaylin's watching this over on West Point. And you folks that are camping, I know there's a ton of you because we're coming up on 4th of July week. Pay attention to what's going on out there. Have a plan. I don't see anything around West Point right now of any concern. There's West Point. You look good right now, but be prepared. Have a place to go. You cannot stay in a camper or a tent during a severe thunderstorm on a lake. Know where the bathhouse is and have a plan to go. We've got a special weather statement now for White County up here in northeast Georgia. And for those of you that watch us up here in northeast Georgia, there it is. That's for a cell that's sitting just north of Cleveland, right there along alternate 75. From alternate 75 down to 129, back over toward Asbestos and Malden Road. It's where the heaviest part of this storm is located at the moment. A special weather statement issued on this particular storm. Strong thunderstorm will impact portions of east central Lumpkin and southern White County through 9 p.m. at 8:26 p.m. Eastern. A strong thunderstorm was over near Cleveland, moving southeast at 5 miles per hour, southwest, I should say. And you may be able to hear thunder in the background because that's where we're located. Hazard is 40 to 50 mile per hour wind, up to penny-sized hail, and frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. So there you go. That's for northeast Georgia. All right, folks, thank you for joining me. We're going to keep an eye on this cell here in Carroll County. Again, I think it's going to primarily slip to the west of Carrollton as it very slowly sinks to the southwest. It's not moving very fast at all, only about 5 miles per hour. And the rest of the area, well, you're looking pretty good. Still warm outside, but as we lose the heat of the day, the chances of seeing strong thunderstorms will begin to fade. So we'll keep an eye on this for you, and if we see anything that we feel is of any concern, then we'll come right back and we'll continue with our coverage here on Dr. Don's Weather. Thanks for joining us.
You have been watching live severe weather coverage on Dr. Don's Weather. Coverage is made possible by The Oaks, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Cringery, Southern Union State Community College, The Venue at 5 Points Farms, Brandy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. We'll continue to watch the skies of East Alabama and West Georgia and return as soon as threatening weather approaches.